Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to change the oil on a 1997 Ford Mustang. This is the V8, the GT 4.6 liter. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is jack up the car so that you can get underneath it. I always like to use jack stands. You can jack right here on this point on the driver's side, and then it's on the same on the passenger side. Then you can put a jack stand right here to hold it up. So go ahead and jack up your car next. Alright, so next you want to position your oil pan under the car. This is on the driver's side. You can see right here is the oil plug. It's a 16mm bolt. So go ahead and loosen that and then pull the plug out and let it drain. Be sure that you have enough room in your oil pan. You're going to have about 6 quarts come out. So make sure that you got enough room in your oil pan for all that oil. Alright, so as you can see, it says metric there. 5/8 will also work. Sometimes you might have this issue really on any vehicle, not specifically this one, but it's taken to a shop. They don't do it quite right. They hook up their torque wrenches to it, and they round the corners here. So if that happens, a couple of things you could do. What I had to do was I had to tap my wrench onto here until it was tight, and then I was able to get it off because it was on there super tight. Also, what you ought to do, as you can see here, is go through with the file and try to flatten them out because there was some bent metal, and so it made it really hard to get that socket on. So go ahead and do that. Once it is down to, it's not even dripping there, go ahead and put this bolt back on, clean it off real nice, and put it back on, tighten it. Be careful that you don't over tighten it because you don't want to strip it out. It is a nightmare if this strips. So go ahead and put that bolt back on next. Okay, so after you have the oil pan bolt back in, next you need to pull off the oil filter, which is right here, super close to that front driver's side wheel, if you can see it there. Looks like the camera was flipping around. There's a couple of ways. If you were the last one to put it on, hopefully it was just hand tight and it should come off pretty easily by hand. There's also these oil filter wrenches. If it has those notches like you can kind of see. Oh, this is too big. I have to find something else. But you can get one of these oil filter wrenches. It'll click on there, and then it'll come off super easy. So, go ahead and get the oil filter off next. Make sure that you have your oil pan right under it to catch any oil that comes out. So as you put the new filter in, you take just a drop of the old oil and wipe it along here. So with the oil drop on there, you're going to go ahead and put the new filter on. Basically, you're going to tighten it until you can, I don't know if you can see that very well, but super loose. Tighten it, stops about right there. So from here, you're going to turn it 3/4 of a turn. So I like to just turn it 1/4. So, well, I guess that wasn't hand tight yet. That's hand tight. So you can see it's kind of loose right there. So I just like to turn from here to here 3 times. So 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So turn that 3 times. Be sure also, I guess I didn't point out, before you put the oil filter on, make sure that that old rubber gasket is on the old one. You can see it there. Occasionally those will come off and stick, so make sure that that comes off. So go ahead and put the oil filter on next. Alright, so after you have your oil filter on, you can lower your car back down. And you're going to put engine oil in here. The book says that you're going to need 6 quarts, which is quite a bit, of 5W30. You'll put it in here, so go ahead and put 6 quarts in. Run the engine for a second, and then you can check the engine oil here and make sure that it's within spec. And then just over the next day or two, check under the engine, make sure that you don't have any drips going on or any leaks from either the oil pan from where you put that bolt in or from the oil filter. So anyways, that is how you change the oil on a 1997 Ford Mustang, the GT V8 4.6 liter engine. So hopefully this was helpful, and thanks for watching.